A massive response in support of a president's troubled agenda. Tens of thousands of Colombians heeding the call of Gustavo Petro, the country's first leftist head of state, in defense of his ambitious social and economic reforms. Among them workers, labor unions, students and 18,000 indigenous Colombians from across the country.
The reforms are very necessary for the Colombian people, like land reform in the hands of the few and all the other reforms that would benefit the people.
We are here to support change, a change towards reforms that previous governments owed us so much in terms of labor, and we seek to vindicate ourselves by doing so.
Yet change has been hard to come. Health, labor, agriculture and education bills presented by the government and aimed at changing the face of one of the most unequal countries in the world have all been lagging in Congress. A year after taking office, PETRO'S initially wide coalition with traditional parties has fallen apart, and PETRO'S plunged in the polls. At the end of the rally, the president himself calling for a national agreement with the country's establishment.
I propose to former presidents, to the richest, to the parties, to the business associations, to all of you to talk about these great issues: truth, education and land reform as the basis for peace in Colombia.
But this rally comes just a month before regional elections that are seen as a referendum on Petro's administration. Polls suggest a majority of voters could turn their backs on government's candidates.
I think that this demonstration, while undoubtedly the most important so far, is more than anything a preventative measure against what will probably be an electoral defeat in October. So when traditional parties will further lose incentive to be part of a government coalition, Petro will have this card to play: popular support in the streets.
In the end, the president got the turnout he had hoped for to reinvigorate this message, but most here believe that without a strong showing of his candidates in the upcoming regional elections, moving forward as many reforms will remain very difficult. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogota.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.